favorite scary movie.
I believe in the life eternal, as promised to us by our Lord Jesus Christ.
God's sake.
It's for the best.
Hey, please!
Well, what do men want?
Just a pretty woman to love and to take care of them and to make them feel like a man and to give them total freedom in whatever they want to do or be.
Hi guys, and welcome back to yet again another episode of The Horror List. I am your host today, Michael, and I'm joined by my co-host with
Ryan.
And today we are going to be talking to you guys about a different type of horror thriller movie, The Long Walk. So, tell me, how have you been?
I've been pretty good actually. I've been pretty solid. I had a joyous experience in Morrison's today.
Oh, I'm all ears.
So
Tell me about that.
So after I went for a haircut, I get off the, I leave the hairdressers, I'm dabbing myself with the tissue as you do.
Yeah.
I even do this. Put it in the pocket, probably still got it somewhere. And I walk out to Morrison's because I wanted a baguette. So I wanted a roll. I was in a baguette. No fucking baguette in the flare. That's just depressing, man. I don't believe the Unit 4 and the 5-second rule is going to correlate with each other. So my baguette that found itself on the floor there,
That's
I bought
disappointing.
for a grand total of, I believe, 50 pence. So, actual pennies. Buy this thing, go to the cash thing. Morrison's have got these new gates, right? So you can't leave until you've paid. Then you have to scan
Your receipt?
your receipt.
Aye. A lot
How
of
did they
places
fucking
don't
know
this.
that? Would you like a receipt? No. I'm not wasting your paper on my fucking 50 pence baguette.
Aye.
Turn. What can I fucking get out? There's no people. So I'm just standing at the door waiting for somebody else, trying to get them to sneak me out the fucking thing. They scan their receipt. I sneak out with them. And I'm like, fuck me, man, I've got the baguette in my hand. It's like 50p, I'll give you another 50p if you want.
Aye.
And then I get caught. This will only take a minute of your time off. Alright. Jazz Children Charity, Little Wayne's in care homes, gonna die. Very sad, can you donate? And I was like, I'll donate some money. I'm going to pocket, I get £3 out. And she's like, oh no, we can't take cash. It's a monthly donation of £1. And I'm offering you £3 in hand here, or a monthly donation of £1. I'm like, can I not just
Give you
give you
£3.
£3? I'm game to donate to your charity. I always donate to charity. And she's like, oh no, we can't do that. It has to be a monthly setup. And I'm like, but I fucking hate monthly setup pays.
Aye.
And a monthly setup of £1, I mean, that's going to annoy me. I'll give you £3 now. I change what charity I donate to every month, and I'm saying this month I'll make it you. And she was like, oh no, we can't take that. And then she just started explaining her charity to me. I was like, I know, I've read the board.
I know
Lovely
you're
lady,
talking about.
lovely blather.
Aye.
So that's how I've been, just kind of slightly agitated because I tried to give a charity money and they said no.
I know, and they're all about money, so much for trying to help the poor and help the kids that are in poverty.
Well, they just can't accept straight up cash, I suppose, because cash is not real in this world.
Aye. So, you been on any nice long walks like that recently?
Have you seen the fucking weather?
I have. It's beautiful outside today.
Today, yeah, keyword, today. I walked into the town. That's about it.
Nah, so you were arguing with the woman in Morrison's,
Aye.
rightfully so.
I mean, I'll tell you a story. That's right. So I'll get this story out of the way now. I promised a story about a Kinder Egg.
Oh, yes.
As set up in the last episode. We were saying, can I pay it forward? That's what we'd like you to do. We'd like you to take this podcast and tell it to your pal. Who tells it to your pal? Who tells it to your pal?
So that we
and
can
just
give them reviews,
never-ending stream of pals being told. They don't have to listen to it, but if they're told, I want them to tell you. Like fucking 7 days, brother. That was an old thing we used to do at college. Every lunch, do something different. Whether it was a walk up the River Aire, whether it was I was actually the walk up the River Aire. Do you remember the first walk we ever went on? We came all the way up there. Then back the way down this side, we stopped at that bench and went to a couple of pubs one day because you came down around about 5ish. We did that walk on a lovely wee summer's day. That walk, I did that kind of all the time. But it was one day, my mate Andrew was like, do you want to hop in the car and go to Tesco? Kind of 10-minute drive. Get in the car, go to Tesco, and he's buying alcohol, and I'm 17 at this point, so I can't go in with him. So I've just got to stay in his car, just kind of twiddling my fingers because we were about to go in and then we were like, wait a minute, fuck. You can't get what you're going here for because I'm fucking here. Shite. He's like, I'll go after the car. So I'm sitting in the car. He comes back and he's like, right, I got you a gift because I left you in the car. I felt bad. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. And it's like, take my little sister out and I was like, oh thanks. It's like 2 years of difference between us fucking age-wise, mate. Don't get me started on taking your little sister out, man, who's fucking like 4. I got you a Kinder Egg. So I'm like, oh, I'm munching my wee Kinder Egg, I'm quite happy in the passenger seat, like a wee princess. Sorry, I'm like a big strong boy who needs his Kinder Egg for sustenance. I scran the fuck out of this Kinder Egg, I belted a wee toy, I spend the rest of class playing on me fucking car.
Oh, you
and
can't get wee car toys.
For that I bought, mate, Callum a Kinder Egg a few days later. He took that Kinder Egg, he treasured that Kinder Egg. But I told him, there's a T's and C to this. You now must buy somebody a Kinder Egg. So he bought Mika a Kinder Egg with the T's and C's that Mika, you now must buy somebody a Kinder Egg. Mika bought our pal a Kinder Egg, who bought our pal a Kinder Egg, which ended up back in my fucking friend circle. Somebody bought Whitey a Kinder Egg on this fucking chain. So Josh had to buy somebody a Kinder Egg. And I like to think that what we did that 3 years ago, I like to think to this day that is still going on somewhere. Is this string of people buying other people Kinder Eggs out the kindness of their heart with the expectation that they, with the kindness of their heart, do the same to somebody else. I hope it's still going.
That sounds like quite a fun trend to be a part of. That, you know.
It might have made its way to Glasgow, I don't know.
Well, I'll start that now. I'll go to Glasgow and get it right. I'll buy a Kinder Egg on the condition that you
that's not it. It's not I'll buy you on the condition. It's you give them it.
Yeah, I'll buy them a Kinder Egg and I say...
And then they've got to.
There's a
because
condition.
otherwise they'll just fucking...
Getting a free Kinder Egg.
Stealing. They're the one understanding my pay it forward scheme, man. Seeing pay it forward. See when the wind dies. It's kind of funny. No, but it is though. Like, the way with the fucking bold and this big scheme to like end homelessness or some shit. He snuffs the bucket and I'm just kind of like... I hope that answers your question.
We're so nice.
Yeah, but it's a film, so it's not real.
Exactly. So, I have an interesting question for you.
Ooh.
See, if you, in the long walk, if you had the choice, would you take part in the long walk and why?
No. Shut you down. Right, what's the odds?
Right.
What's the odds?
Alright, so basically, like, you know, in the
98% chance of death is the odds.
But there's also 98% chance of winning.
No, there fucking isn't.
There is if you kill everybody.
There's 50 people in this walk, right?
Alright, so you've got a 2% chance of winning.
So I've got a 2% chance of winning, 98% chance I fail. And yes, I suppose I could just start getting players killed. Like, instead of walking and showing America can walk, I could just trip up the guy beside me multiple times and have him killed and do the same. But probably somebody's going to take me out for that. Like, I get that the political commentary is you get the choice and everybody says yes because that's just what you're expected to do. I'm a fuck signing up to death.
I know.
I mean, I don't know how bad this world properly is. Doesn't seem like a pleasant place to live. It's America. I'm a bit of a fucking nutter because I'm American. But no.
I would also say the exact same thing. Like, why would you want to invest your life just to walk where you can't sit down and you get shot if you stop 3 times and you walk under 3 miles per hour and you're not even allowed to stop to do anything?
Well, our boy Peter, he's like running from fucking life. I fucking love that beat. See when it's like him and main guy, Ray. When him and main guy are walking and he's like, I've been running all my life. Walking's a fucking change of pace. Like, my fucking abusive uncle, my family deserted me. Like, I've been walking all my life. I was like, oh, that is fucking,
like,
that is good.
It was really honest, and that was a nice wee moment, you know.
Aye, I thoroughly enjoyed that beat.
Aye. So, yep.
Yourself, your reasons for saying no?
Yep, the same reasons you said no. I would say the same reasons, yep. And it's funny, I'm trying to think the last time I went like a proper good long walk. I mean, I walk it to and from town to get to my mum's or walk.
It doesn't count as a long walk though. A long walk is like an event.
Aye.
What is the longest walk you've ever done?
Oh, I'd probably say like a good 7 or 8 hours,
Nice.
maybe 9, because I remember like
Fucking hell, where did you go?
I had to walk it from Lanark to East Kilbride, then from East Kilbride to some place called the Crown Lodge, then I had to walk it back to Lanark to then walk it back to Douglas Falls.
You're right.
So
You're right.
that's okay. Can we just have a wee peek at the room? Is that
Aye,
okay?
absolutely. I do wonder what they are using the room for though.
Aye, same. No, so then I had to
Maybe a
walk
big
it back
walk.
down.
Could walk in circles around here.
Oh, we could. Let me demonstrate.
Take the microphone. And I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 380 before I finally give up and get shot.
Bang!
And the dirt is fucking gone, man.
Yes.
This big hoof you're on this fucking 9-hour fucking excursion, man.
So then I had to walk it from Lanark all the way back to Douglas Water where I stayed, all because buses were horrible, and it was like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon that I started doing this, and then I was going to at least 11:30, 12 o'clock. And I thought like I was going to like, just get a taxi now, but I thought I've walked all this. But
You might as well have seen it, didn't you?
you know, you might as well just power through and just make it there. And then when I got home, I collapsed in bed.
I've had some good walks in my time, man.
What about
Good
yourself?
walks.
Recently, the longest walk that you've done recently. Minus the shitty weather.
Recently.
'Cause
Recently's got to be a walk that we'll... Oh, fuck, I've done so many.
I would say
Can I
the
give you about 6 different long walks sprinkled throughout this podcast that I've done?
Yes.
I've got 6 that I could tell you about.
Aye.
I'll
but
go
better
for-
time to talk about it than in the
I'll
long
go
walk.
for the longest walk I've done recently, which is about a 5-hour walk. No the best, no the worst. We'll do this one day in the summer actually. Get a bus down to Turnberry, fucking Trump's bit of Scotland. You walk up, you get the finger, etc. You walk up to the lighthouse, you walk in and you go, "Can I have a can of Coke, please?" And they go, "That'll be £7." And you go, "Fuck Donald Trump." Then you walk away.
Yes, I look forward to doing that.
You then walk through some kind of caves and coves for maybe 5 minutes to get to the Maidens, which is a beautiful place. You go to the hot roll shop, get yourself a hot roll, scran the fuck out of that, go to the harbour, nice. You go up to Culzean Castle, fucking beautiful castle, in the Wicker Man. You walk to the Swan Pond, you get your ice cream, you know. You go maybe a wee dick about the swing park, you cut about all the paths in Culzean, beautiful place. You plough down for Culzean to Dunure. Dunure's probably the nicest place in Ayrshire. That's kind of a 2-hour long stretch, just on the beach. Some stunning sights. Then you go up into the kind of hills, into the cliffs, walk about the cliff edges and the fields, through to kind of old wall shelters and bridges and that crap. Go to Dunure, which is just the most beautiful place in Ayrshire. Go to the pub there, get your fucking well-earned pint, sit down, then you plough on the walk. You continue, you get kind of waterfalls and more caves on the way back to fucking Craig Tara. And then when you get out of Craig Tara, you've got fucking Greenan Castle. When you've got Greenan Castle, you're fucking down the beach into the town, then you're in the town, then you're in the fucking Twadugs drinking mare, and then you walk home for that. That was probably it was about a 7-hour, 8-hour kind of day that we had. But it was like 5 hours probably straight a walk. Because we stopped for a pint every time we were able to. Stopped for 3 pints on that walk because we went to 3 places that had beer.
I mean, I did also look a really good day in that. Like,
brilliant
in,
day.
like, all this, like, by the side of like
walk.
the cliffs and like the coves and the
it's
the pier and
beautiful.
all that, it sounds stunning.
It's absolutely beautiful. You get to one point where you're up on a cliff, right, and you look that way, and you've just got the Isle of Arran, the Ailsa Craig, Ayr, Irvine,
so
the
many
Greenan
beautiful
Castle,
places.
more cliffs, and then you look that way, and you've got this giant fuck off castle and this giant lighthouse at the end of a pier, and you're like, I'm content with where I am right now. And you won't see many folk. You'll be lucky if you see 50 folk. Sure as shit no tanks on that path.
Well, I look forward to doing that on a really nice hot summer's day this year.
Well, they've got 5 more to tell you about throughout the duration of this.
Because the longest recent walk that I've done, that wasn't even really that long, was the walk that me and you done
Nice.
up to the Greenan's Castle.
Nice.
That was a nice walk. Yep. I'm trying to look at my notes on that as well. Why do you think Stephen King wrote this kind of film? Because he usually writes like
Oh, this
stuff
is
about,
so
like,
Stephen King.
Like, I know, but like,
This
he
is
writes, like,
so Stephen
now, why do you
King.
think he wrote this particular film? Like, do you think give him the ideas or the inspiration
Stephen
to
King.
do something like this?
I know the fucking answer, and so do you.
Yep.
Cocaine.
Cocaine.
What's the fucking answer? Stephen King's involved. Stephen King has a tendency of like kind of writing post-apocalyptic. So that's where we are in a kind of post-apocalyptic world to set the scene for The Long Walk, should you not be familiar with it. And it's an American kind of guy, and it's like every year, big televised event. You will walk. You will not stop walking. Whoever stops walking, the latest gets a wish. Cool. Sorted. Easy. That's so Stephen King. Because you've got The Running Man, written by Stephen King. If you can last a month on the run, being chased and hunted by everyone, you will win untold amounts of money. It's just Stephen King 101. He's got two kind of sides to him. And that is the kind of horror thrillers. And then the kind of life's biggest questions thrillers. And that's what these fit into. It's like human condition. How far is a human willing to go for what they want? And that's The Running Man. That's The Long Walk. That's a bunch of other Stephen King shorts. Stephen King shorts are very rarely horror and very normally just kind of sci-fi, supernatural, this kind of shit. So yeah, it's just kind of, it's typical Stephen King, but it's not typical Stephen King adaptation. Because with Stephen King books, more of them are like this than they are horror. But the horror movies are always kind of really, really, really acclaimed ones. And they're the ones that get adapted into films more because they translate better to films. Because this concept should not work.
Exactly. It should be illegal to do something like that.
I mean, like, as a film, but yes, it's not. They're in fucking martial law, it would seem, in this post-apocalyptic world. What is real and illegal? Do whatever you want. Seize the power. Seize the day. So I'm talking to my dad. That's me and Josh going to this. He's going to see The Long Walk. What's that about? Dad, I'd be lying to you if I told you it was about anything other than some folk walking and talking for 2 hours. And he's like, it's boring, rubbish that. And I'm like, it might be. The concept of 50 people walking and talking should be the most boring film of all time.
But yeah, it was actually really good.
It is not.
Do you know, it's probably, see, other films I've seen recently, and I've seen quite a lot of movies recently now. I'd probably say this is in my top 5 favourite horror films of all time.
Fucking hell, that's high praise.
No so much for the fact that it was scary, but see, because it's it's not just obviously people walking there, but it's it shows a strong thing, it shows a strong storyline about brotherhood and that, obviously people feel all different parts of the world and that, and it shows they're all bonding, they all have this one thing.
And by the world you mean America.
America.
Which is, I suppose, the world.
So it's
more political culture.
It's all these young men wanting to do this, and because they all signed up for it, and that for the one reason they want to try and improve the world, and that they want to help their families do it by trying to win the money and stuff.
No, they signed up because they didn't really have a choice, and they all signed up to it for different reasons, to be fair, which is always a good chat. Guy just wants some, strippers. More like ladies to have sex with them. They don't have to be strippers.
5 naked ladies.
Yes.
Yep. But then because it shows that anybody from different backgrounds and that, they can all come together and everybody's accepted in that, and they're just trying to make things all better and that,
And they can walk.
And they can walk.
And these boots are made for walking, never played in the film. Or 500 miles. Yep. And that would have been
But
fucking
they
hilarious.
did sing Clementine for Hanky's wife.
That was good.
Yep.
That was good. Long Walk made it in at number 10 in my top 10 movies of 2025.
Oh.
It's just that. When you said it was one of your favourite films of recent type horror, I was like, fair enough.
I said, when I meant to say, top 5 out of my favourite horror films I've seen in the coming years, my top 5 horror films of all time.
Yeah. Top 10 last year, though, that's fucking good for a movie that I saw on a random cold Tuesday night in Aerodine for quid before immediately going to the Twadogs to have a Guinness to talk about it. Can you understand that that's just life?
Yes.
That's just your life for me. It is.
That's just
honestly
another day for you.
Beautiful. I love it.
Yeah.
It's one of my favourite activities of the week. When we went to the cinema, Josh, he was fucking shitting himself. He hates gore in every way, and there is some pretty gnarly gore in this because he didn't really know what the concept was. Like, I knew 50 folk walking, one wins. That's about what I knew. So I just assumed they'd get killed. But when that first guy gets killed and eliminated, Josh is like, oh, genuinely, the goy fucking... The only thing that I was like, no, I am not enjoying watching this is when the man just decided to shit on the floor. I was like, mate, your explosive diarrhea, I don't need to see that. Don't want to see that. You can just shit in a ditch. That's no strain for the course or whatever the rules are.
We don't need to see your shit.
Then why? Nobody wanted to. But you know what? He'd even killed if he didn't he? So. Oh wait, he got killed anyway. Yep. And then he ended up dying in a pile of his own shit.
Lovely.
You could have died an honourable death, but instead you died with your ass out.
Yep.
What does that say about you?
Exactly. And then like I did feel bad though, like see the first boy that got killed in that as well. Like he was when I could see he was younger than that. It was quite sad. And then obviously like when I can't remember his name, the guy with the long hair, blonde hair and that, he was a pure dick and that. And then like he got the younger lad killed as well. I thought that was sick and that, especially see when he tripped up and then his face scattered across the road and it was all that was horrible. Like,
just gnarly kill scenes in this.
Do you know like it was such a strong storyline, but it was moving, but it was also hard to watch. See some parts in that, some parts were really
hard
to watch in that. It was such a good film. It had so many good strong elements.
Josh literally had a bottle of water. And instead of looking at
you've got butterfingers today.
I know. I keep dropping all of the shit I want, and I refused to shut this lid. And I really fucking should. Josh, he didn't want to look away as such because I'd have made fun of him for it. So he was just kind of really subtly like blurring his vision by watching the film through his bottle of water when something gory was happening. He just kind of pretend he was fidgeting with his bottle of water, but he was clearly using it to like not see the gore. I thought it was fucking brilliant.
I thought the person who played Steppens, he was really good. He was the one that kept on coughing and that. He was a pure dick and that, but it was really nice.
The kid of the warden.
Aye, yep. And then he was
the commissioner, whatever he goes by.
Yep. And then
the major.
Yep. Fuck the long walk. Fuck the major. Fuck the long walk. Fuck
so
the
many
major.
Good moments of just kind of community spirit from a bunch of folk that don't like each other.
And then I thought it was quite gruesome that as well. Obviously, the person that made the wee boy fall and scrape his face and that and get killed and that. Seeing he was that, I'll be with you boys forever, and just gets a knife and starts stabbing himself in the neck. I thought,
just got to quickly traumatise them, you know.
I know that, I didn't expect it. Obviously, I kind of expected it. Obviously, it was going to sacrifice himself in that, but he didn't expect him just to go and stab himself in the neck.
I wouldn't call that a sacrificing of himself. I would just call that fucking trauma dumping.
But then again, it was really traumatising. He was mentally ill because he kept on slapping himself.
He was PTSDing the accidental killing of that boy that he did. So many good bits. This is such a really good film. We're sat and so we always kind of save our thoughts after a movie.
Yep. For
when we get to the pub. We always just kind of talk around the movie. We talk about people in the audience at this bit I really laugh. I think that lassie was crying. Fucking busting for a pish. And we always, when we sit down, 2 pints of Guinness, please. In fact, see if it's Ben that's in. Ben's one of the workers in Twadogs. He pretty much sees me crossing the road already, has my Guinness fucking ready.
Yeah, it's Ben.
And I love that. I love this. We sit down. Oh, Twadogs. Do you remember how it had Heineken coasters?
Yes.
Last week, but didn't sell Heineken.
Yep. I was selling Heineken.
They sell Heineken now. For the last 7 days, they've got Heineken.
Yes. I mean, but don't talk about the fact that I still won the Heineken coaster and gave it to my mother. Because I got and I said, I've got your present. Mum said, why the fuck have you brought this to? I was in a pub in there and I thought, we've not got a Heineken beer glass, but here's a coaster. So I didn't need a fucking coaster, my come get. Well, you know what, you've got one anyway.
Useless.
I know you think you've got to your son that, even if she didn't.
No, you've given her a bit of fucking cardboard.
But I say that, I don't need a Heineken coaster,
See if it was like...
Be grateful that I brought you something.
See if it was like an actual coaster.
Yes.
Fair enough. It's a fucking bit of cardboard. If one bit of water goes on that, it's useless.
You make some very, very valid points.
Aye, so we sat down. We genuinely didn't even make any small talk on this walk. We sit down, we have our pints, and the film just brought us to silence. We struggled to talk about it in the cinema for the first in the pub for the first half an hour. We just was like, that was just really good. That was all we could say for the long walk. Yeah, that was all we could say.
Aye.
That was really good. To go back to the lady that I was talking about in the last episode, I couldn't explain why I liked it.
Aye.
I just felt everything in relation to it. It really fucking moved me
No,
when I
like,
watched it in the cinema. The big screen, the gunshots go. Every time a gunshot sounded in the cinema, it went through you. You just heard bang.
aye.
Went from my fucking toe all the way up to my ears there, and then vibrated a bit.
Because it's annoying because like, there was so many films I wanted to see in the cinema, but obviously like, due to like, working that, I just couldn't get round to going to see it and stuff. So I never seen this in the cinema either. But I was really annoyed because like, see when I watched it for the first time as well, I was like to myself, it touches you and it is really moving that as well. Like, in the parts that are hard to watch and that, it just shows you like this stuff could have actually really happened to you. Obviously, like years
Post-apocalyptic 70s.
No, I mean like no, obviously
like
what
what,
I
is
mean,
it meant to be like if the Cold War happened, this is the aftermath?
I think it must have something to do with
Because
something
it's
about
the
war or something.
70s, and it's a post-apocalyptic, so surely the Cold War, nukes, blah 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 blah. This is America trying to rebuild itself after that with some stupid game.
Aye. But like as like see just because of like obviously no like I'm not saying that 50 random lads all had to like go walk for their life and stuff, but like just think like all the shootings and that has happened in that as well. Like see throughout all the years, see, especially in like America and what have you. So the story like as it's hard to watch when you see everybody like all get dead close and then how they're all getting shot or murdered one by one and stuff as well. And obviously every death is completely different as well. So it's not like even though they're all getting shot, but it's not like they're all getting shot
They
in the
make
same
some
line,
of them
like, you know?
suffer. They shoot them in the feet and then just let them
I know.
scream and bleed out.
Oh no, like see when they done that to Hanks, even like they went and that shot him, then no Pete, the other guy that was walking with him,
Ran back.
ran back and then obviously Ray
Arthur.
ran back to try and save him and that. And then he was like, no, like, he's gone, just leave him that. Like so see especially the characters that he did really grow fond of and you did really start to like care about and like in the film. See when they get killed off as well, you look at like it's hard to watch because you see them in so much pain in that as well. It's hard to explain, but it's really moving to the storyline.
Yeah. It's okay though, we're getting that next year in America. Well, this year in America.
Yay!
Donald Trump's Hunger Games.
Oh, no surprise!
You heard that
Nope.
story. So Donald Trump, the fucking
The
beautiful,
Donald Trump.
beautiful
We
man.
love Donald Trump so much, man.
A man who absolutely would start some shit like this.
Oh, definitely.
Is starting some shit like this.
Is that
This year, Donald Trump's Patriot Games. The two top athletes from every fucking like state
Yep.
come together. That's 50
Yep.
to compete in a series of games to see who's crowned like the ultimate state
Aye.
champion. He's doing a real life Hunger Games.
Aye, so he's literally going to make them all fucking battle to the death.
I mean, they're not going to battle to the death. But, like, it wouldn't fucking surprise me if he decided, let's kill them if they fail. Because he's fucking stupid. I was on his side for this, so I think he should kill them. Because fuck.
Aye. Why the fuck not? Well, I'll go at some point.
Like, I have a moderate political backing to that, but I also don't.
Aye.
That's Donald Trump's Hunger Games. So, the first kind of thing we said, right, so the film ends, I tell a lie, we did say something in the cinema to each other. We're sat beside each other, the film ends, the credits roll, it comes up with that amazing, based on Stephen King, and I'm just internally thinking what the fucking course it was. And we turn to each other, Josh, bottle, lowers. I mean, finish the Greenan. So the Greenan walk was a walk we did every single fucking, like, well, maybe 3 times a week. You'd start at my house, well, we would meet at Tesco, myself, Josh, Daniel and Reese. A collection of between 2 and 4 of us would do this walk. And we would walk maybe an hour through Kinnarizal, a bunch of country parks in Ayr, through a couple of housing estates that connect them to the beach. Walk along the beach up to Greenan Castle. Be pitch black, Baltic, and you'd sit up at the castle for an hour, maybe 2. You'd go up, you'd climb into the castle, then you'd go to the cycle path. And the cycle path, we'll do it one day, is like a 2 hour just stretch of cycle path, trees, doesn't stop.
Sounds like a nice.
You'd
walk.
put some music on quietly and you'd just enjoy the nature and you'd talk. You wouldn't go on your phone, you'd just switch off with the world. You'd get, say you started at 7, you'd be home at maybe 12. Every single night, well, I say every night, that's an exaggeration. Every couple of nights we'd do that. Just as because when we got to like 3rd and 4th and 5th year, there was COVID and we weren't in the same classes at school.
So, he's
So
never
that was
really
like
got
our
to see each
catch
other a
up.
lot and that.
Was doing this absolutely nonsensical walk. We still every now and again crack it out and do it. Just take a wee tinnies for the walk. Enjoy it. It's absolutely bliss. We might get a go tonight. Who knows? That could be fair game for a walk if the weather doesn't
Change.
doesn't.
I mean, it's not looking really
It'll
nice.
get dark and it'll get a wee bit colder, but it shouldn't change to rain or.
I'm loving how
Much worse.
the first really nice kind of dry, calm day of the year.
Yeah.
I love the fact the weather's starting to finally change in that,
No, that's just one day.
I watch
One
this,
day.
I'll be pissing.
So we always had a joke with this Greenan walk, right? Because obviously you've been up at the castle. It's on a fucking cliff edge.
It's a nice bit
sketchy as fuck. The conversation was always, what if like one of us fell off? Like what if one of us died climbing in and out of this castle or fell off the cliff? And we just, me and my mate Danny, without thinking, pretty much in unison said, well, we'd finish the Greenan walk. We're on the Greenan walk. We've started the Greenan walk. We will finish the like. If you fall off the cliff, we would just keep walking, keep talking, and then only once we got to our houses, address the elephant in the room that is you are dead, and then we would have to do the walk again to go and get you and deal with you. It would probably get some jail time for that, but you've got to. I did not say we killed him.
No, you killed yourself.
He fell off a cliff. It could have been an accident. But we just finished the green, and that became a bit of a life expression going forward. See, if you fucking start something, you finish the greening. Like to this day, it's an expression we use. We know what it means. Is I was doing this thing, but then he was like, "Can you do this?" And I was like, "No, I can't. I've got to finish the green. I've got to finish that. Then I'll deal with that." So when the fucking madman Peter at the end, after he wins this thing, gets his wish, shoots the major, and he turns around and he keeps fucking walking. Myself and Josh just turn to each other. I mean, you've got to finish the greening. That's what he's doing. He's clearly finishing the greening.
Yep.
So that's the second of 6 walks, I'll tell you about.
See when Ray literally sacrificed himself, like...
The movie's good. The movie's good because it builds you up expecting Peter to do that.
And then when Peter was going to do it, then he's just keep walking. And then obviously, bang! And I got, no Raymond. Because like, it keeps you shocked. And then especially since his last words were, "Oh, I'm sorry, Mum, I love you." Or something, "I love you, Mum." Then bang, just get shot.
Very good acting from
the
the
And then
main
I'm
two.
thinking, Ray, what about Ginny? You can't leave Ginny. Like, you can't leave Ginny. Obviously, after his dad got murdered, she was all he had. And she was his full world.
Theorist.
And then he goes and sacrifices his life for somebody that's been walking that full life, when yet I feel like, obviously, it was a nice twist, but I feel like...
Nah, moan the Pete. Pete had, like, fucking...
Pete had nothing to live for.
Pete had everything to live for.
Such as?
But what did Raymond have to live for?
His mum. A career. To help his mum survive the poverty. What did Pete
That's
have?
why it's heartbreaking.
I know.
Peter, he had fucking heart. He had heart. And that's why Raymond sacrificed himself, because Raymond would have just walked. He wouldn't have made friends with 49 other guys. Whereas Peter, he made friends with every single person, and he forgave every single person on this walk. Peter, he took Raymond's wish and delivered his wish by shooting the major. He brought about change.
Yep.
But you'll never know, because you're not going to see the change, which is what I fucking love about the story. I love the world building it does, because I feel like I know so much about how awful the state of this country is, and I never see it really. You just see families on the side of the road. It's fucking depressing. You see derelict buildings. That's fucking depressing. And apparently this is one of the nicer states. Like,
yep, and then you see all the dead animals in the road and all that,
And so when he kills the major, maybe they are bringing about change, this murder group. But we'll never know.
Yep.
And it's beautiful in that way. He just walks off into the fucking finish the green distance.
It was a nice twist, and because obviously you would
expect Peter to sacrifice himself.
But then obviously when Raymond does it, you're like, you don't expect it to be the same time. When you see him telling Pete to start not get up in that, you would kind of expect one of them to kind of sacrifice herself. but you wouldn't never expected it to be Ray the way he done it. You think if he was going to do it, he would have done it when they both started walking a wee bit mercy so that it wasn't right in front of the cameras and that to show everybody that he's doing it. So there was a few, like there wasn't any questions in that because obviously it all made sense and there was a really good story in that. But it was quite sad to see by the way it did finish, and obviously Ray sacrificing himself and then like to protect Pete and also to be back with his dad and to get away. And then obviously it doesn't let you know like what's next for Pete. See obviously they just walks off from that and it finishes. Aye. Is there going to be more? Is that going to be finished? Who knows?
What do you make of the ending itself?
I thought it was really, really nice. It was moving
me.
in that.
It was moving, it got you.
Aye, I shedded a wee tear or two.
Oh, I don't do that in films. I don't know how people do. It genuinely baffles me. The boy in the cinema yesterday was like, oh, people are always coming at this ham that gushing with tears. You know what I mean? Like, we'll hope the tears in. We're sat in the cinema, we're hearing folk crying during Hamnet, and we're just kind of like, I get it, a wee boy just died, but like, it's not fucking real. It's a film.
Like, only shedded a wee tear for Raymond.
Aye, on himself, man.
So just because of the way he sacrificed himself, I thought that's quite sad.
There was an alternative ending to the movie. Don't know if you saw that in your research.
I've not seen the alternative, but I have heard that there's one. But then I'm assuming that the alternative ending, Ray survives and Pete kills himself. The both of them survive.
In an alternate ending, instead of killing the Major, Pete drops the gun. And then he keeps walking.
Oh, what a dick. Nah, I'm joking. Like, why did they know? What was his wish if he never shot the Major?
His wish was for the gun.
But he just drops the gun and continues walking.
But he backed out because he couldn't. In the original ending, I'm assuming that he couldn't take another man's life because, as he said, that would make him no better than the Major.
Yep.
But the reason he did in the actual film is because, you just fucking killed my best friend, my only friend. So he shot him to make his wish come true.
And then when he said, this is for Ray, bang.
It also, the ending would have been him mailing 3 envelopes of cash. Once to Hank's widow, Clementine. One to Ray's mother,
Jenny.
And one to Arthur's grandmother, who would also receive his cross that he gave to Ray.
Oh, yeah.
Before Ray decided to stop.
Yep, it's a nice way to, remember them.
Yeah, that was the original ending.
Yep.
Both endings are nice.
Yep.
I like both
And
endings.
do you know that in the book, the original script was they were to walk at 4 miles per hour the full time, but in the movie they shortened it down to 3 miles per hour.
Because that's just not possible.
Aye. So, yep. And it was Cooper Hoffman that played Ray, and it was David Johnson that played Pete.
The fact Mark fucking Hamill plays the Major is insane. I did not notice that when watching the movie. The fact fucking Luke Skywalker was in it.
Luke Skywalker in the movie. Classic.
He was. He is.
Yep. Mark
Big
Richard
man.
Hamill.
Fucking mad.
Yep.
God, he's been in so much shit.
How old is he now, man? He must be a fair age.
60s odd, surely? 70s?
Because if it was
That was
on
high.
Star Wars and that, and Star Wars was...
74. So he'd have been, what, 72 maybe, filming The Long Walk?
It's only up for 74. Doesn't really look that old.
I mean, smams when you've got the fucking money.
I know, I mean, look at Cher as well.
These ageless humans. These ageless humans, man.
Aye.
Do you want another walk story?
Sure. I love a good walk story.
Should we go for Ottencruve, right? Another walk we'll do at some point. Ottencruve is that's a long walk. Right, so
Hey, you said that, the name of the movie in the movie.
so obviously it started at the house, right? My house. And me and my mate, say it's 3 of us, my mate Whitey and Daniel, and we're coming into the river here, right? And we'd walk all the way up to the river to the stepping stones, right?
Right.
We get to the stepping stones, and by the stepping stones we would go up another path called Tomato Lane.
Tomato Lane.
Beautiful area. Just kind of nice houses and talk about all the gardens you like. You'd meet a couple of horses in the way. You'd be like, something emo horse was a bit of goth. And you'd go up another wee bit. Then you'd have 2 choices. The path splits off to 2 ways. This way of which you go up, and through a kind of wooded area, which takes you to kind of bit that allows you to look over most of Ayr,
Right.
or maybe half of Ayr. And then you get to walk past Wallace's Stone, or the other way, which is where you just kind of walk on a path that is between like 15 different fields. So one is quite closed over woods, and one is very fucking open. We always normally would go up the way through the woods, and then on the way back we'd come through the fields. So it's a coin flip, but it's probably better that way. You go through a kind of what feels like a place out of time, like the kind of clock tower right on Crave Estate. You'd cut about this Auchengrove bit, right? You'd got a big circle round it. It's just that river, but 10 times more beautiful than that walk. It is absolutely breathtaking. Then you'd go up a kind of hour's detour to the nearest town, so you could get some scran, come back for that, and then you'd do the walk in reverse. That's a day out, and that is a
How long would that walk take?
4 hours each way.
That's not bad.
That's a long walk. It's a good walk.
Yeah.
Very rewarding walk.
I look forward to all these walks. Next time weather, you know.
What other notes we got?
So I'll go. Well, for this end, I'm just writing kind of questions. Did Ryan enjoy the movie, and why?
I mean, I think I've kind of summarised that in general. Yeah, I enjoyed the not knowing.
Yep, they're not known.
Because it's a movie that follows Ray, so you just assume, well, he's the final man.
Yep.
Then he's not.
Yep.
It's a movie that constantly makes you think he's going to feel. He becomes at points not a good person. They all do, except for Peter, who's just a constant ray of fucking sunshine.
Yep. Would you walk yourself, or would you walk along, or would you make a packet? Would you make
I'd
pals
make
with other
pals.
boys?
I'd make pals. If I find myself on this walk, right?
Yep.
There is a 98% chance I'm going to die.
Yep. So you might as well make some friends along the way.
Why the fuck would I just walk in silence alone?
Exactly.
I'm gonna die. I might as well make some friends. Those friends not only
We're gonna die as well. But
I mean, yeah, they're gonna die. We all are. But one of us. You're right. It's a very busy day today, isn't it?
it really is. I'm loving it.
We very rarely get disturbed. But
This is. I know we've never been disturbed in the long walk. We'll just walk in.
the last 2 podcasts, we've had 3 folk come in.
Anyway, so I'll continue. You were saying it.
You might as well make some pals, right? Because your chances technically increase. Because there's various points through this where they keep each other alive until they're the final kind of 5 guys left. They look out for each other until there's, 6 of them, I think.
So then it's when Stebbin says, like, let's all agree that, you know, like, from this point on, like, nobody can help each other, it's offering that, and if you're...
And also some good banter, man. If I'm going to die, I'll at least want to say fuck the major.
Aye.
Don't be boring, you know?
I know,
Because
like,
it's on telly, you know what I mean? Folk I'd be watching on the telly and see if, like, Big Jimmy for fucking Drungen sees me in the telly and thinks, he was quite funny.
Aye.
That's better than Big Jimmy thinking, he's a boring fucking sweat.
I know, like, fuck the major. Fuck the long walk.
Yourself, would you make associates?
Yeah, like, I'm more like you, like, I would, if we're all going to die, I mean, there's only got to be one of us that survive, and you might as well, like, you know, make pals with other boys and that as well, so just, because then the walk would be really boring, so if you took out a walk yourself and then be a pure dick about it and that, and then just be pure crab about it and that, you might as well just start talking to people, because obviously the chances are they're both going across into the other side. So
Might as well go with a few mates.
Exactly, and then that way you can go back and hunt other cunts that I know use.
So very good.
Aye. And what would you change about the movie if you could change anything?
Change about it.
Or if there's nothing you would change, why?
That wee boy can go and shit in a ditch, man. I don't want to watch him shit. Very, very little.
Yeah. I feel like the movie was quite solid. The way it was and that. There's not really much I could think about that I would change in that. Because I was trying to, but that's, you know, I was making a note on that. I was thinking, is there anything that I would change and why?
No, it's satisfied. It's satisfied everything.
Yeah.
That I wanted. I don't think there's anything you could really do to make it any better. Any tampering probably would just bring it down.
Right. Yep. So here's an interesting question. What would be your pitch for a Scottish version of the Long Walk, and what would be the overall prize that the winner would receive?
Scottish.
Because I know it's like to sometimes pitch in like new movie ideas and that, so I thought this would be a fun one.
Scottish Long Walk. So the first thing that comes to mind is like the North Coast 500. If you're able to walk that 3 miles an hour, no stopping or whatever. Well done. Have a fucking shaggy a deer or whatever it is you want to do in the Highlands. I mean, I would argue the Ayrshire coastal path is quite fucking nice. The fucking Lendl foot all the way up to Largs. I think it's got to be North Coast 500, right? Walk the Highlands.
Do you know, I've never ever visited the Highlands, but it's always been somewhere I've wanted to visit. It looks stunning up there. And obviously, since I'm a huge fan of the Traitors, and I know that they do that up in the Highlands up there, and I just think the full place just looks beautiful as a whole.
Something like Scotland's not that big, right? So like maybe it's like a walk where you've got to walk to all the major cities. There's like 9 cities in Scotland, and they're reasonably close to each other.
There's
so like it could be like you've got to get to them all. I don't know. I don't think Scotland's that fucking stupid, if I'm being honest.
I know.
We're not America.
We're better.
Exactly.
We think smart.
It's such an American.
Such an American thing to actually do.
I think the Scottish version of the long walk is why don't we just sack this off and go to the fucking pub?
And then the people say, like, walk for so long without stopping. Now you get shot and say, fuck off, I'll shoot you.
Right. So what's the average kind of length of time that we get? Say what the average is 300 miles. How long is that? 4 days?
4 or 5 days,
4 days, right, cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to give the 50 hours 4 days, right?
Right.
I fucking got it. I fucking got the Scottish long walk.
Yep, let's see that.
Fuck walking.
Yep.
Until you stop. I'm talking drinking till you stop. Let's get 50 guys in a pub. First one to snuff it because of alcohol poisoning. Loser. Let's go. Who can drink the most? Who can drink the longest? Here we fucking go. It's just a sea of people with alcohol poisoning, folk chucking tactical whiteys here and there, moving on to the vodka just to kind of pace themselves, stepping into some ciders. I'll have a half pint, nursing it. But you've got to have, at least one drink an hour just for there to be some form of rules. I think that's it.
That sounds more...
Who can drink the longest without stopping?
I mean, that sounds more...
That's fucking entertaining telly. And they don't have to kill anybody, we're all killing ourselves.
Exactly. I mean, that sounds more entertaining and more logical. And something that would probably happen.
The prize, Alcoholics Anonymous.
Yep, literally.
Treatment.
And then...
You've got a problem, mate.
Yep. And then also, that's
and
something that would probably happen.
And a wish.
Oh, yep.
But the rules of the
wish... What would your wish be?
That's a good question for the actual serious one. But the Scottish wish would be, the condition is your wish has to be made immediately. So this guy's fucking 410 units of alcohol deep. He cannot move. He's literally just got a straw in him, sipping. There's a guy fucking operating on him right now. There's pumping his stomach as he's still drinking. And he's got to make his wish. Oh, a bottle of Beck's. Like a pint of Heineken. Fucking paracetamol. Empty get paracetamol. Boy just gets some paracetamol as his wish.
Fucking stomachs, right? Fucking gussing in it. I need a fucking paracetamol.
Here we got a fucking bit of doner meat.
Doner meat.
Bacora.
A Mackie D's.
Blue Lagoon.
Right Blue Lagoon. I need a fucking Blue Lagoon. Get me a fish supper right now.
Chips, cheese, gravy.
What does that actually sound like? Something that would probably happen in Glasgow.
I think we've fixed everything that's wrong with the long walk, because it should be the long drink.
Yep.
The long bender. That's it. I'm noting down. Film idea.
Yep. Do you know that this one?
I could put based on Stephen King.
Oh, you could. Do you know that this movie actually made a whopping 88% on Rotten Tomatoes as well?
Very good.
So that's it was really reviewed well on that, I'm trying to think.
Scottish Long Walk is top.
Yep. I'm trying to see there's... I think I've covered up most of the stuff
in
this thing anyway. Oh wait, what was your favourite part of the movie?
The scene where Peter and Ray just talk, and Ray is like, Pete's like, I've been wanting my life. I think that's fucking brilliant. That was a really well done bit of character that made me fucking root for that man more than anything. He was the heart and soul, and that's what Raymond, I believe, says to him. That's my favourite beat.
there was a point in the movie that really stood out to me as well. Like, see, like when they're walking, and then obviously like Ray's kind of like falling asleep on. You should have done that then. Like when he gets woke up.
I do love that you started that with see when they're walking. The point of the movie, just to remind you, is they can't not do that. That's all they fucking do.
Oh really? I forgot.
So see that bit when they're not walking.
When they get shot. Yeah. So in that scene when they're walking up the hill,
So stupid, man.
and then Ray's fell asleep on Pete's shoulder and that. But then like, when he wakes up and that, and then he hears a gunshot, then like Ray Lewis says like that, just fuck off, Pete, and that, you know, don't stop acting like you're no wanting me to get my ticket as well, just to give everybody else here it's all for herself. And he snaps it. I thought that like it was good, like because stuff like that, obviously, you know, like you have your bad days and you have your good days and that. So I feel like even though
this is his last days.
Aye, so I feel like Ray was just being honest now. So like even though like Pete didn't really say anything and that as well, and what have you, but the way that Pete handled it after Ray said, "Look, oh, I'm sorry, I never meant it," and that. But I felt like that was good because obviously they kind of always, you know, like just be dead happy, and the way he did snap and that, like it was just proving a good point. I thought that bit stood out to me for the reason like everybody is all trying to like act all friendly and that, but they're all just wanting everybody to die, and that's the opposite, just so that they can be the one person. And then we had to like pure try and rush up the hill as well. So I thought that was a nice wee twist and turn as well.
How do we do the wish question? So obviously the question is what's your wish? But obviously it depends the context we're in. Are we going, what's your wish in the context of the movie? Or are we going, if you had a wish, be fucking anything right now, what's your wish?
Let's do both.
In the context of the movie, so the one rule is you can't end the long walk, which is why he kills the Major and hope it ends the long walk in the long run.
Yep.
Which is actually the sequel, which... the long
Mind
run.
blown.
The long run.
Aye, the long walk, the long run. Then,
the long walk and the long run, right?
Then the long tiptoe.
The long jog.
That would be the sequel, then the long run would be the.
Nah, in the long run, that's your money maker. Don't need three. This is a perfect 2 beat.
Aye, you can run under 20 miles per hour. Bang.
The long cycle coming soon.
What the long cycle?
The long pedal. That's what you call it. It's awful.
Right, anyway,
in
back to
context of
wishes.
the movie, like that is your best bet logistically, but like, what would you want in a world that has pretty much fuck all?
I mean, I really like Pete's wish. See, when obviously they were saying about their wish, I liked Pete's wish when he was sensing that he wishes, not his wish is going to be that Faye known he wants 2 people to be able to win the long walk.
Yeah.
So then that way, it'll always be something. There's always going to be 2 people
Hope
there.
that your pals can make it.
Aye. And then
That's
there's
good.
aye, like I would
That's
like
good.
in the context of the film, I would have probably wished for like something like that as well, or like just like if I can like, obviously wish for that, I would obviously wish for like just to make sure that my family was always like sheltered or that, and like just make sure that my family was always well looked after.
Yeah.
Because obviously, like, you know, in a world that you've not really got anything in that and you don't have any money, like, something simple, like, you've just wished that wherever your family's left in that, you just want to make sure they've always got a house and a roof over their head and they're always well maintained and looked after. That's something I'd probably wish for, see, just because it's something that they can do and it's not asking for a lot.
I think I would wish for someone I know to be in power. So obviously the rules are you can't end the long walk.
Yep.
There is clearly not really a government body in this world.
Yep.
I would wish for like a friend of mine to gain, because I'd be a shite like leader.
Aye.
So I'd wish for one of my mates who would actually be quite a good leader and organizer of the world to be kind of in control, to try and get improvements that way.
Yeah. That would be a good way to look at it, yep. And then your overall wish, if you had to wish for anything right now.
Right.
Right.
Get me out on this one.
All right.
So you know the goal is to become an actor,
Yes.
well famous actor. The goal is to become a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And the fun bit of that is always said to be the journey
Yes.
to your dream. Is arguably more fun than living your dream itself. I wouldn't wish to just be handed my dream.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be like, I want to just be a very highly funded filmmaker. I would want to wish that the steps in line to get me there were there.
That's a good way to look at it, because
So instead of wishing to, I want to be a Hollywood director and no one can say anything about it. I've got the ideas and the people already, because it's a fucking nightmare to get into the film industry,
it
essentially.
really is.
And I want to wish that it happens when I have earned it.
Aye.
So that instead of it being a 50-50 as to whether I'm going to succeed or fail, I will or I won't, I know it's going to happen someday.
But you want to work your way up. You don't want it just to get handed to you. You want to show that you've worked your
Absolutely.
way up and
But
you're capable of
I
doing it.
only get it once I earn it.
Aye.
So I would wish for my dream to come true at some point.
When you worked hard enough for it to.
Absolutely. But I would not wish for it to come true immediately.
Yep.
Because then I haven't earned it.
Aye.
Then again, I have just outwalked 49 other people. I've been the 2%.
Aye.
Maybe I want no, I would still want to earn it.
No,
Or I'd wish for someone else to get their dream, I think.
Yep, I'm the same as you. For me, also, I want to be a big success factor and that. But I don't want to just sit and say, I wish to be rich and famous and not be here. I would say I wish that I could become a famous actor someday, but only when I can prove myself that I'm worthy, and then that way I'll know that when I do keep singing it, I'll get my dream. But I want to write my own stuff. I want to try and join an agency, do more shows, finish my training in uni or what have you, and then push myself, maybe do some script writing, and then only when I've worked hard enough, I've done enough, then I'll start getting bigger opportunities and bump my way up the ladder instead of just sitting and I might be famous and then just get handed everything. Or else, if that wasn't capable, I would wish for if I knew that it was one of my pals or something, just say yourself, for example, if my dream couldn't come true, I would wish that somebody else would have luck in the field that they were studying that, and they would, and then I wish that they could success.
There's no better feeling than seeing someone you like being successful.
Aye.
It's even better than yourself being successful. It's a weird one that with
I know, because I would rather have a job that I'm loving in that and be happy in it than succeed. Well, obviously I want to succeed, but see, obviously if it came to me being in a job I really like and then my part being in a place that he's not really happy with or he's not succeeding and he's worked hard, and then seeing them succeed and then you're stuck in the same place, there's no better feeling, because then, I mean, it's obviously you want to succeed
or I'd
yourself.
wish for an absolute piss take.
Aye. So obviously you want to see your past succeed, and obviously if they're succeeding and it's good, because then at least you're getting a good feeling in a sense and you're happy for your pal, but then at the same time you want to fucking hit them because you're not going to win there.
I've got it.
I'm
I
all
wish
ears.
for something that would break the planet.
Alright.
That's fucking so personally useless. Can you imagine I just decide my wish that must come true is see the month of April.
Yes.
It no longer exists.
Why?
It could be any month. No longer exists.
Yep.
So what are those 30 days unnamed? You tell me. Is March getting longer? Are we making a new month? Just fuck April. Doesn't exist anymore. I'd wish for the letter X gone.
Because I'm not being funny.
Chails are no longer called chails.
They're called.
They will be called fucking gym. Every
gym.
chair is a gym.
Hi, Jim.
Something so fucking useless that has to impact everyone. And it's I want see that one fucking Mandela effect.
Aye.
I want it to go. Nelson Mandela did die in prison. I wish that to be fucking true. Because he fucking did. I remember when Gene Wilder died. I remember that.
Yep.
The Bernstein Bears. I'd wish for a Mandela effect. Curious George does have a fucking tail.
Yes, Curious George, and he does wear boots, a jacket, and a hat. And I'm not thinking about Paddington.
And my favourite. Yeah, that's my use of wishes.
Yep.
Would be just to absolutely rip the piss.
Yep.
So I'm going with the steps in place to fulfill my dream or the month of April doesn't exist.
Yeah. I mean, like, what is really the use for the letter X in that? I mean, other than the films X-Men or X-Files or like the old X Factor.
Fox, do you have any idea how many words would be impacted? How many names you would fuck over?
I like Roxanne.
Xander. Fuck you, Xander.
Aye.
Felix, fuck you. You're just Feely now. Oh.
Oh, Feely.
Hello, Feely.
Hi, Feely. How are you?
Exactly.
Yep. Anyway.
Any closing thoughts, man?
What's your thoughts on the letter X disappearing?
What's your wish?
Yes, if you had one wish.
The serious or bullshit route as we just did.
What would be your one wish? And would you do the long walk if it came to it? The Scottish version of the long walk?
The long bender.
Yes, the long bender. And would your wish be for paracetamol?
I went for headache tablets.
I need a headache tablet. I need paracetamol. I'm dying here. When they shut.
My wish. I'll do this again same time next year, boys. Same time next year. All of them just dead in the chairs.
You got it. That's what I thought, boys. Looking forward to it. Anyway, any last thoughts for yourself?
Fucking content, man.
Alright. Yep. Well, thanks a lot for listening to mine and Ryan's take on the long walk, which went very fucked up, but in the best way. So, thanks for listening. You know, follow the socials, all that shit. You know, remember, share to your friend, get that friend to share, you know, all the stuff in the previous podcast.
Buy your friend a Kinder Egg.
Yes, and buy your friend a Kinder Egg and start up the trend again. So,
goodbye.
Bye.